Welcome, everyone, to another Nerdstrodamus podcast. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
Punk.
So Ted.
So we're back, and we're here to talk more. And hey, guys, third month in a row, we've gotten together and done a podcast. I am proud of all of us.
We're better than
for
Valve.
Committing.
We'll see if this releases.
See,
I mean, unless somebody has audio trouble that's completely unusable.
I was having some audio issues, and
I was about ready to say pong.
look, like these squiggles don't look right, so we'll see what happens at the end of this.
No,
You didn't test them? You didn't test the squiggles?
I tested a little bit of them. Before we get started, I do have a question for everybody because I was talking to Slow Tad earlier today, and we're going to do something started next month, but I was talking to him and I just felt kind of conflicted, and I wanted to save it for now. What is your definition of a burger? Like, what makes a burger a burger?
Oh my
I have
God.
I have a lot of things to say about this because this, for me, this stretches into hot dogs too. Like, there's a perfect.
No,
No,
I don't want to do this. No,
we're not talking about hot dogs. We're not going to hot dogs.
I know.
I don't want to do this.
But it's got a parallel.
I don't want to do this.
I just want to know what you guys think.
Hot dogs
of what
are
considers a burger.
parallel, Lambo, to the bun.
You've never had a perp dog?
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Something's wrong with that dog.
You put it in sideways. No, never had a perp dog.
Oh, I hate this already. It has to have some kind of ground meat patty in it
Right.
to be a burger.
So it's just ground meat patty.
Yeah, that's like some kind of sandwich with a ground meat patty in it is a burger.
So when you say any type of sandwich, like, so any pieces of bread, so it doesn't have to be a roll. It could be like white bread. Could it be a tortilla, lettuce?
And I'm just going to use these as examples because these exist and they are called burgers on the menus where they exist. You can get, like, from Applebee's, a quesadilla burger, which is a burger inside of a quesadilla. So that's a tortilla, but they're still classifying it as a burger. I would therefore call it a burger. I mean, just the type of bread doesn't really change it in my mind.
Okay. So what about, now I'm going to try to keep it as close as possible as like a patty, because that's what I'm thinking. A sausage, egg, and cheese.
I'm going to pose a question similar to that. A Baconator from Wendy's, is that a burger?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is a breakfast Baconator then?
But I mean, it doesn't it just,
It is a breakfast sandwich.
I think it's still a burger. It just has an egg on it.
But
Nah.
it's sausage though instead of beef.
But it's still okay. So
Right.
it's a ground
So that-
meat
that-
patty. But so is it ground sausage, not meat?
No, I would argue it is, but
No, it's not. You're both wrong.
and I think if you have a sausage breakfast sandwich, it is basically just a breakfast burger.
Right. And just because it's called a breakfast sandwich, a sausage breakfast sandwich,
Burgers are sandwiches.
because I will say not all breakfast sandwiches are burgers, because I will not say bacon, egg, and cheese is a burger.
Name a single menu that has like a breakfast sandwich listed as a burger.
But
All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are
but then
squares.
that goes back to the Baconator. It's called a Baconator. It's still a burger, but it's not called a burger.
It's a Wendy's burger called the Baconator. And then the breakfast Baconator is just a breakfast
I
sandwich.
feel like that's a
then you could
trap
say-
on purpose. That
Then
question.
you could say
it was.
breakfast
Totally
the
was. That's why I
breakfast
did it.
burger is
Yeah,
a
but-
sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
No, a breakfast burger would be like a Royal Red Robin. There's an egg on a beef patty.
So adding an egg makes something breakfast food automatically?
Yes.
Why?
There's plenty of really great burgers with eggs on them.
That
Yeah.
aren't
Yeah.
that
They
aren't
could-
but they're not breakfast sandwiches.
They're on brunch burger. They're not a breakfast sandwich.
But if they're a breakfast burger, then they are technically a breakfast sandwich because a burger is a sandwich.
You can have breakfast any time of the day.
So
So-
if
so-
I were to do this, hold
Oh my
on.
God.
All
right, I hope you
pause
have
back.
Yeah.
So if I were to make this, if I got a bun,
A breakfast
no,
sandwich?
hold on, a bun, but put eggs and cheese and a sausage patty on it, and I just call it my breakfast burger because I made Punk's breakfast burger right there. It's a burger.
That doesn't make it a burger.
But you said it's in the name.
No, well, I could be wearing a purple shirt and say I'm wearing a blue shirt and be wrong. Like, I can point at a random object in my room.
So you're admitting
and call it something else,
Nietzsche
but that
lost
could be
his
wrong.
mind. Oh my God.
You don't get to name your own food. You don't get to make a generalization of that. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And also, Ronald McDonald spoke.
I choose not to engage any further because I know Punk is just trying to create manufactured discourse. This is like cake and crust, you know? It's like hot dog sandwich. He's doing it on purpose. I will partake no longer.
But
I know I'm right. He's rage baiting.
Okay. I'm just going to put down, what it really is. No, it comes down to language in general.
Yeah,
I mean, that's it.
That's my point. Is that this is like platonics, right? This is like base level platonics here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like anybody can say anything in language and mean something, but it could also just be taken the other way. Like intent and meaning and understanding are all a part of it. If Punk wants to call
I'm leaning with Lambo then that any ground meat between bread is a burger and that makes a hot dog a burger. If that's what you want your argument to be, if hot dogs are burgers, if that's your end goal in this,
hot dogs are not.
I would add the word patty, ground meat patty.
Yeah, and also
what is a sausage but a round patty?
No. There's a difference between like a long sausage and a sausage patty. A long sausage is in a casing. There is a different presentation to the meat, not just in shape, but also in its delivery. A hot dog is in a casing. Now, hold on.
What if you take the skin off of a hot dog?
No, now I'm going to throw this at you because this is a thing from the 90s. I don't know if they still make it, and I hope they don't because it's disgusting. There was a gas station chain for a while that sold a hot dog. I don't remember what it was called. I'm going to call it a hot dog because it's what it looked like. But the meat was a ground beef patty, tube-shaped in a hot dog bun.
I've seen those.
So, like, what is that then?
Oh, no, I mean, you can find one of those on any one of those roller things.
Yeah, they still have them.
Yeah, like anywhere.
Oh, God.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
Why?
There's one person.
Is it you?
There's a single man.
You can Google this and like it shows you recipes for all American burger dog, and it's just those. I'm gonna save this image so we can post it. It just looks so gross. It just looks like a long.
What about a dog burger?
Hot dog. I mean, a long burger.
You ever seen a smash dog?
I'd actually eat a smash dog before I eat a normal dog.
Yeah, because it'd be a burger.
Yeah, at this point.
You would eat a smash dog before you would eat a normal dog?
I'll put an image in chat.
Oh man, if I had a restaurant, I'd serve those and call them Turd Frank Ferguson's.
Oh my God.
I have a food take then.
All right, go ahead.
It's not really for discourse, but it's what I had today, and I think that there should be more puddings in ice cream.
More
elaborate
in ice cream.
I went to my local little ice creamery, and they have their own equivalent of a McFlurry. I don't know if we can say McFlurry. Is it too branded?
No,
but anyway, McFlurry. They had their own.
What are they going to do? Demonetize us?
Yeah, got to make that penny. But yeah, they had their own version of a McFlurry, and as of recently, they started serving rice pudding, and I am a man who loves his rice pudding.
Oh, you are in good company, my friend.
They just have this paper sign taped to their window and written in Sharpie as rice pudding, this amount of money. Try adding to our flurries or sundaes. And I decided to add it to my peanut butter cup flurry, and it was so good.
Ooh, okay.
What?
I can vibe with that.
Yeah, it was like a peanut butter chocolatey rice pudding.
See, I feel like that
ice cream.
I feel like that almost like rides the line of like putting mochi in ice cream, because it's like a similar kind of thing. Like pudding itself, I don't know if it would work as well.
Yeah, I don't.
Those was soft serve too,
like a classic, just normal like snack pack style pudding.
Yeah, I don't think that would work because it would kind of mess with the integrity of the ice cream.
Yeah, but yours sounds really good, and because I found it really recently that like horchata and
rice
pudding are like super similar. in some of the ways you can prepare it. You know, so like
one's in drink form,
yeah,
and the other one is in drink form.
Okay, so Slow Tad, there is a farmer's market on the fairgrounds near us every Saturday, and there is a stand there that sells rice pudding every Saturday. And
man,
they sell out every week before the farmer's market ends, so you have to get there early, but they do different flavors every week. There is no way is that rice pudding a drink. It is thick. It is thick with 3 C's. But last weekend they had pumpkin, coconut, and plain. I got the coconut.
Oh man.
Oh god, that stuff.
You gotta text me next time you go and ask if I want one.
Well, it's this Saturday, and I may just go and get more because as the summer draws to a close, the farmer's market will too.
Oh man.
Yeah, send me a video chat so I can take a look.
Oh, they posted up on Facebook.
Oh man, so I agree. I do like a good rice pudding, but I love tapioca.
I like them both. I prefer rice to tapioca, but I like.
Yeah, I'm that way too.
I don't think I've ever had real tapioca pudding. I've had
snack
pack tapioca.
It was a thing that happened a lot when I was younger, and like there were church potlucks, or like when my parents and I went to the campground we went to every weekend, there was a potluck like once a month. There were people who would make like homemade tapioca pudding, and it is really good. Like if you've had a good homemade rice pudding, it's on par with that. It's just texture of the tapioca is of course different than that of rice, but
I want a tapioca pudding that's full of bobas. Like really giant tapioca balls.
Man. So I'm on the Facebook for the farmer's market, and looks like someone posted a chicken and waffles bowl, and it looks delicious.
Oh, that's my buddy. That's my friend.
Oh, yeah?
If you like chicken and waffles, like not just because he's a friend of Slow Tad and like a what's the word I'm looking for? An associate of mine. Too. Yeah, he's my friend too, I guess. It is really good chicken and waffles. Like I'm actually not the biggest fan of Pennsylvania style chicken and waffles, but I do love his chicken and waffles. Very much worth it.
Oh, should I mention like why I was asking about the burgers?
Oh, I mean,
I figured we'd eventually get there anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so Slow Tad and I, because of another podcast we listened to, we're gonna count burgers for the year starting September 1st.
Yeah.
And I don't think breakfast sandwiches should count.
Man.
No, I don't think so either.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dr. Pants, what do you think?
Oh, no.
If it has a ground sausage patty on it, I say it does.
Oh no. Do we need Dad, because we're split in the middle.
Yeah. Well, I'll throw my argument is that a burger is a specific kind of sandwich, the same way a breakfast sandwich is a specific kind of sandwich.
Burgers are also like 40% larger.
Yeah.
Like even smash burgers compared to a breakfast sandwich.
Sliders, they exist. They're tiny.
I wouldn't count a slider as a full burger though. Then in that count,
either.
I would have to say
so a White Castle burger is not a burger.
It's a slider.
So it's not a burger.
They're called White Castle.
I don't
sliders,
know if I call them. I don't know if I would call those.
No.
The ones you actually get from a White Castle, I wouldn't call them sliders.
But they are smaller, and they were on.
I'd consider 4 of them a burger. Maybe 2 of them a burger.
Yeah. I'd go as far as to say 3.
Yeah.
Meet in the middle.
So okay, question real quick.
Yeah.
So a burger is a specific type of sandwich. What if I take all the stuff that goes onto a burger? You know. Let's say it's a specific burger, like a classic Wendy's single, you know, with the lettuce, tomato.
I mean, they sell cheeseburger subs around here.
No, I know.
Those burgers?
Yes, it's got burger in the name.
It's a sub. I don't know. I don't think so. Because it's also way bigger than a burger. And like to count that as a burger?
No. Okay, hold on. Because now you're going to get to the point of size matters when there are burgers out there that have been made with like 20-some patties.
Yeah.
Is that still a burger then?
Well, I would only. I would sadly only count it as one burger. They're having a competition.
Okay. No. Yeah. I understand you only count it as one.
Counting.
No, let me finish.
I love he's getting way more angry at me than anyone else.
Yeah.
Because
what did you do, Lambo?
It brings out something primordial in me with Lambo. This is just how it is. So if that's still a burger, I mean, that's a really big burger. Why would a burger sub? It's just long, not tall.
I mean, I just don't know how. I just don't know if I would consider it one.
So just because it's on a hoagie roll, it's no longer a burger.
Yeah,
that's part of the recipe.
Yeah, I would say the recipe.
But no one argued with me when I said when you put it in a quesadilla. Don't talk over me.
Well, what about a patty melt?
It's still a burger.
But they don't. They call it a melt, and they call so many other things just like it a melt.
So if I take, okay, let me finish my original point.
Melt.
If
you take tuna melt a burger?
No, because it's not ground meat.
It's pretty shredded.
It's shredded, but it's not ground.
No. Okay, it doesn't have to be ground. It needs to be minced. So, like, I would almost say tuna from a can is really close to ground beef in the way it's prepared. In the way it's prepared, yeah.
Also, a tuna melt is typically not just the tuna meat; it's mixed with other things in almost a tuna salad.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I'm just saying. Okay, but I'm just saying that, like, considering
you are not letting me finish my points.
Yeah.
You're not letting me finish my points.
It's a Ship of Theseus question. Yeah.
Now let me continue with my point though.
Yeah.
Take a Wendy's burger.
Uh-huh.
If I substitute out the ground beef patty
for a chicken,
for like a breaded chicken.
Yeah.
Not like a ground chicken patty, but like one of theirs that is obviously like a chunk of chicken that has been breaded.
Uh-huh.
Is that a burger?
I think
no, it's a chicken sandwich.
I think the distinction is very minimal at best, but I wouldn't consider it a burger anymore.
No, it's not a burger. I would agree with everyone else because it's a chicken. Yeah. It's not ground chicken.
Right.
It's not a ground meat patty.
Yeah.
Right. But it's got all the other components of a burger. It's got the bun and everything.
But I think I need to say the thing that everyone's afraid to say. I think it needs to be ground beef. I think it needs to be minced beef.
So you can't have so what's a turkey burger then?
It's not a burger.
But it's called It's called a turkey burger. Anywhere you go, it's going to be called a turkey burger.
Yeah, I know the same. But it's the same thing with like a Baconator for breakfast versus a Baconator for dinner. Baconator can be for both. It can mean different things.
But I threw that out there just to be a piece of garbage because at no point does the Baconator say it's a burger.
I know. That's kind of what I mean.
But turkey burger says burger, therefore it is a burger. It calls itself that. So it's a burger.
You know you're being dishonest when you make this argument.
I am not being dishonest. How could I lie about that, Lambo? It literally says burger in the name. Therefore, I am telling the truth.
Sure. Well, what about a veggie burger?
That's a burger.
Is it? Even though it's very definitely just like a mishmash of like beans and crap.
I hate to say it, but it's got burger in the name. Then yes.
No, because what you're doing is you're making it doing a dangerous thing, and you're making it so as long as we call it a burger, it's a burger, and I don't think that's the case. I think
what has this whole argument been about? You have just boiled down the whole argument to a single statement, and that's exactly it.
That's it. We need to know like the definition is it's bun.
There needs to be
and the bun can be a lot of different things.
It's a bun.
There needs to be a bun.
It has to be a bun. Two halves of a bun. So patty melt then in that definition means it doesn't count.
I don't think that's right in any way, but okay.
No, I agree with you, Scott. I mean,
because I mean,
we're getting so personal that we're using real names.
I know, right? But like that. There are plenty of fast food restaurants out there that sell burgers on like Texas toast and it's still called a burger. So at what point does the patty melt become not a burger?
No,
what's the
distinction? I consider bread a bun. I don't know, whatever. It's fine.
Then what makes the patty melt different?
Just because they don't call it a burger. It goes against your argument.
They don't call it a burger.
No, they don't call it a burger. They're like, your argument is if they call it a burger, then it's a burger.
Oh no, that was just one of my arguments. I've had multiple arguments.
But that's a crappy one now that we have to throw out and you can never not use again.
Yeah, no, I can. How dare you tell me what I can and can't use as an argument? Are you God Almighty determining how language is used?
But I am pointing out the like really, really gross inconsistency in your.
Well, no. If something is called a burger, it is definitely a burger, and if it contains a ground meat patty, it is definitely
I think we need to define it by its ingredients and its composition. Like it has to be made of these things and put together in this way. You know,
Then what are those ingredients, and what way does it have to be put together?
Layers, buns or bread, some kind of bread product on the outside. I think donuts work. Donuts not around a burger. Do you guys agree? Donuts around a burger.
I think donut burgers.
Those.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of leeway. You know.
Okay. What else? Because
so a croissant?
You just said layers. You just said layers, and it has to have a bread.
Yeah, and then as long as you keep it so that the meat is the star of the show.
So if I order, if I go to, let's say I go to Sheetz I order a breakfast sandwich that is on. Now hold on, let me finish. Let me finish before you go on.
Go on.
It's on a hamburger bun. It is a sausage patty. It is cheese and ketchup and mustard. Is that a burger?
I don't think so, because I think sausage.
Then
it doesn't count as a burger.
Then so what does? Because that is the beef. One thing in your definition.
Ground and minced beef.
So if I make venison burgers, it's not a burger.
I don't think it's a traditional burger. No.
If I make buffalo burgers, it's not a burger.
No, it's a bison.
So it has to be. Point. So it has to, but it still has burger in the name.
So you guys are you guys down for like doing all kinds of different kinds of burgers? Or are you interested in mainly keeping it to beef?
We were keeping it open. I was under the impression.
I was saying at home, like outside of a restaurant, my mind is like traditional beef burger, or I would include turkey burger or a veggie burger personally. Yeah. What would traditionally be at a restaurant's menu labeled as a burger is kind of where my limitations were. Like, you're not going to see a breakfast sandwich on a restaurant's menu and call it a burger, so I wouldn't count that.
Oh, no, for the sake of counting it as a burger, I wouldn't either.
Oh my God!
See, I see all.
See, Punk, we don't need data after all.
No. So I think you guys are going about it the wrong way. Instead of looking out in the world for like some kind of consensus,
the answers,
you guys need to just come up with what are your rules for this. So let's do this.
Well, that's why they came to us.
I know. So is ground beef good? Should we keep it
there? Yeah, I'm saying breakfast sandwiches aren't. The argument was I say breakfast sandwiches are a no, and he says breakfast sandwiches are a yes.
Yeah, Pants, do you agree that breakfast sandwiches are a no?
No.
They're burgers?
No, as in, wait, hold on. You said no to no. Does that mean
means yes?
No, they should not count? Or
I didn't want to do this. I said it in the beginning. I didn't want to do this.
It's so emotional.
I still am not fully convinced on an answer from Dr. Pants.
Yeah.
I need it to be more clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what would you claim then?
Can you use your answer in a sentence?
Because mine's really simple. You know, I'm gonna go traditional.
Okay. Yeah. If you are so you said you were having this argument because you were counting burgers starting September 1st, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
I would say, for the sake of consistency, for the sake of presenting it to anyone to say this is how many burgers you ate, I would not include in that breakfast sandwiches.
All right.
Because I believe the vast majority of people would not consider it a burger. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go with that. That is that. But in my own personal opinion, if you told me that you had like some kind of ground sausage based breakfast sandwich, I personally would think of that in my mind as that's just a breakfast burger. That is a burger that you would eat for breakfast. And that is it. That is how I would view it. But for the sake of what you are doing, I would not count them, and I would count anything that could be labeled on a menu in a restaurant that the general populace would consider a burger to be a burger. That does include, in my mind, a patty melt and cheeseburger subs. Because I think if you ask anyone out there if it's a burger, they're just going to say yes. Now. What?
Well, I thank you. Thank you for your insight, Dr. Pants. Since the first part, which was the important part, aligns with my own views. The second part, could not disagree more. I'm going to show up to your house before 10 a.m. and say that I got us burgers, and you are going to be confused when you see a breakfast sandwich.
Especially if they just have eggs and cheese on them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I said
on a biscuit.
no, hold on.
Oh.
I specifically said that if it has some kind of ground meat on it, then it's a breakfast like the breakfast sandwich is a burger.
Ugh.
So
Would
if
you
you show
count eggs as meat?
no, eggs are meat. Eggs are eggs, and they're disgusting.
They're potential meat.
Potential meat.
I love. I have this theory that if we were to get Pants to explain all of his theories on life, he would create so many enemies. So
Eggs are just the haunting of meat's past.
Yeah.
Are they the hauntings of meat's past or the spirit of
Yeah.
meat's future?
No, the spirit of meat's future is like an overdone fried chicken. Like, oh wait, no, the meat's future would be like a flavorless protein cube.
Isn't that just a bouillon
That's just-
cube?
Well,
but
yeah,
but
but
they
it'll
have
probably,
flavor in it. Yeah.
yeah, they'll probably have tech. Well, it'll be flavorless. It'll just have the nutrients. I don't think bouillon cube has nutrients.
It does. It has salt.
My wife made chicken last week, and she put a little bit too much bouillon powder on them chickens. I tell you what,
I tell
I
you
could feel my
what.
skin shrivel a little bit.
Well, to tie this into the video game thing that like for the reason,
Yeah, we
reason
play-
do things.
we play video
We
games.
play
Yeah,
video
we,
games.
you ever
So-
do that?
So this is really similar to people asking questions about genre, for example. You know, I feel like we're almost in an era where like games are past thinking about it as genre unless they're leaning really hard into things. You know, so like Plato would have said, here we go, that like you close your eyes, you imagine a burger. That burger that's in your head is what they call the Platonic ideal. It's the ideal of what could exist out there in the world. And you recognize the things out in the world by comparing it to your own ideal, right? So, for example, in Pants, he sees a patty melt, and it's close enough to his platonic ideal of a burger that he accepts it into the burger category. Totally fine, nothing wrong with it, but it is the further you get away from it looking like a burger, ingredients in a burger, the more we get into these weird gray areas about stuff. That's all.
Am I in the same podcast? What just
Right, I
happened?
know, right? I
Okay.
just explained
okay.
things.
What?
I
Okay.
feel like I had a stroke and like woke up somewhere else.
So I'm gonna throw this out there because I actually got into this discussion in a class over the summer. Not this exact discussion, but something very similar.
Okay.
Because it came down to classifying things and why certain things get classified the way they do. And I don't remember what the start of the argument was, but basically what I said is the idea of classifying anything into, a category or whatnot probably just stems from, human need to understand something just better, and we can't live with the unknown. It can't just be not something. It has to fit into something. It has to fit into some category. It's why we classify things all the time. But Lambo, I know where you're going to go with this because, gaming has changed.
Mm-hmm.
What we considered back in like the 90s, back on the Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 era as being like action adventure, sports, RPG, just straight up hack and slash, like all that stuff was way more well defined than it is now. I would argue that we can't use the same rules to classify things that we once did because the world has changed and our understanding of things has changed.
There's one category though that'll always remain, and that means if a game even has a smell of difficulty, it is Souls-like.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
That's
don't
been happening. Yeah, I hate that.
I hate it too. So I have gotten in discussions with students about this because they're like, "Oh, have you played Dark Souls?" And I'm like, "No," because Dark Souls is dumb. And Lambo, you're right. I'm just gonna make a lot of enemies when we do this podcast.
That's good. No, because I'm gonna say Battletoads is a Souls-like. So there you go. That's what
No,
I'm gonna say.
Battletoads is just hard. Saying it's a Souls-like, I don't know what that means.
No,
unless they
I know.
mean
I,
just.
I say it only because you have to learn to love the taste of death in the game.
You do.
You have to
Just
learn to love
ju-
failure. Yeah.
Just like a Souls-like. I do want to explain myself a little bit why I don't like Dark Souls and Demon Souls. I don't get the appeal because it looks like on the surface a medieval fantasy game that's really dark and grungy that's super hard. And that's it. That's the whole appeal of it. And I don't get it.
I mean,
isn't that like the whole purpose of the Shin Megami Tensei games? Aren't they just like the hard version of Persona, and that's why people like it?
Oh, that's what they've turned into, definitely. Yeah, because they maintain like a whole lot of the trappings of like the old stupid hard like dungeon crawly ones.
The difference with those is now 5 was a little different, and Lambo, I'm just gonna admit it, I didn't vibe with 5. I tried multiple times. I can't bring myself to keep playing it.
After the first area, there was a little bump because the second area wasn't interesting at all. And then after that, it got really good again. That's all I can say.
I found the Shin Megami Tensei 4 is actually like probably up there as one of my favorite games, like and probably in the top 20 at least. But that's because not only was it a difficult game, it was brutally difficult, but the setting and the story they were both really interesting, and I really got into it. Because there is story there. It's just unlike Persona, it's not happy-go-lucky, spending time with my friends after school, dating anyone and everyone I can, hoping no one finds out. Yeah. But there is still a style and an atmosphere. I feel like Dark Souls doesn't have a style other than we're dark medieval fantasy. That's my issue. Bloodborne was different. Bloodborne has style. I feel like Elden Ring has a style too. But the Dark Souls games, I never felt that. And I could be proven wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I think people went after them because of the pedigree behind it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people look at them as sort of a rite of passage nowadays as well. You know? Like, and because there are people who will, and I see it on my social medias and stuff, I'm about to do a whole run through the whole thing, and they'll do Bloodborne, all the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, and Elden Ring in a row, and like
Sekiro.
Yeah, and like I feel like there's some kind of like player cred, gamer cred kind of thing about them as well. And it's funny because that's just not the way I view games. You know, I've always viewed games as something that I want to enjoy for the most part, and if I hit a lot of challenge, then I really gotta love the game to get through it, I think.
Right, and I personally don't feel there's a lot to love in that game to keep me coming back. I don't know. It's just there's something about it that like I don't care. I don't care about the game. Oh, it's hard and you got to get better. Mm-hmm. What's driving me to get better? A sense of satisfaction. I'll play Battletoads. Battletoads has at least something going for it.
Yeah. I've recently
and they battle.
Changed how I play games, like single player stuff. Because like in years past and stuff, I would always play it on normal because I didn't want a challenge. I've recently wanted more challenge. Every game that I play that's a single player campaign, I put it on a harder difficulty. Not usually the hardest, unless the hardest is just hard. But I do like more of a challenge now in my single player games.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Punk, like, because you also like a lot of games where you're constantly struggling against stuff. You play a lot of like survival games and things like that. And, like, world building games where like everything is about struggle.
Yes.
So like that's been interesting to me. Like, why do you feel like, why is that your kind of like one of your genres?
I can't tell you. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you enjoy the grind? Like,
it's classified. Yeah. I do like the grind. Not like a Destiny grind, but just kind of starting with nothing and just exploring the world and trying to find and like Scum, I'll be running around like, oh no, I'm out of food and I'm starting to starve. Like, am I going to make it to the next town? Like, what can I do? Like, just keep running, or like, oh, I found the berry bush. Oh my God, I want to eat some berries and that's going to help me and I'll get to the next town. And it just keeps pulling me in, and just the hope. That's what it is. The hope.
The hope. Yeah. And I think that's because in those kinds of games, you do genuinely get surprised, and you do genuinely also like get and find and like develop new new things. There's always something around the corner to like.
Oh, and then when you find like the good loot, like you walk into a building, you're like, there's nothing good, and you're like, oh my god, there's a gun, there's a backpack, I can carry so many things.
Okay, so then
I think I was gonna say I think this plays into Punk's why he's been our resident hoarder in Baldur's Gate. So.
Oh my god!
Yeah, except for the hammer.
Except for the hammer.
Whoops. No, I was just gonna say. Well, then it comes down to gaming in general, and it's where do you get your satisfaction? Where then the people who play Souls-like and like them, they must get some kind of satisfaction out of that. That I'm personally not feeling. Punk gets his satisfaction in survival games. I would argue, I play mostly a lot of JRPGs. I get my biggest satisfaction when I completely master like the systems in the game, that I can almost like exploit them, or I've mastered them to a degree that I understand everything and I can work it to my advantage in every way.
I can understand everything.
Like you can Lambo, you cannot tell me that one of the greatest moments of satisfaction is playing Final Fantasy VIII and the junction system makes sense.
Yeah, it's like it kind of like opens up, and if suddenly you you feel like you finally understand it.
Like your third eye opens and all of the timelines are before you, and you can see success in every turn.
And Donkey Kong Bonanza was a little like that. That had come out this past month. Like I feel like the game constantly revealed new stuff to me as I played it. I think like they like completely perfectly like set the game up in such a way that there's never a point where you felt like you were entirely comfortable, like you knew and understood everything, and until you got to the very, very, very end. And so I think a game like that that also constantly rewarded you for the things that you found too.
I mean, it also rewarded you for just destroying everything. Oh yeah, too.
Absolutely. And there was incentive to like dig everywhere and break everything.
It was just Donkey Kong Red Faction.
I found
just like my house. Just break everything.
I found all 1,000. I'm going to put that out there in the podcast.
That's insane. When you said I barely believe, like that's crazy.
I posted the picture. It's there.
I couldn't believe Punk did it before Lambo did.
Well, no, I personally, I have like about 700, which is like pretty close to the 777. I beat the game. I beat the after game stuff. I got all the bananas in those things. And then I did the final thing. But then there's just a few random bananas everywhere I need to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that were like they're well hidden, or like you had no idea where they were unless you because
you came across them constantly in the game.
Yeah,
you would constantly come across like some random thing. You would talk to somebody, or you would do something that didn't seem like it was something, and then you realize that, like, that would reveal one, especially if it like wasn't just like buried somewhere. So. Yeah, a game like that kind of like rewards you, and it rewarded me in an old school kind of way with a modern kind of collectathon sort of twist.
I mean,
banana.
It's just Mario Odyssey with Red Faction mechanics and Donkey Kong skin.
It was more than no. I'm gonna say it was more than that. It was not just a redo of Mario Odyssey.
It feels like it, honestly.
Even storyline
wise.
I play it. Even storyline wise, it.
Okay. Hold on. Who is playing a Mario or Donkey Kong game for the story?
Me.
It has the lore.
No,
no. There's some amazing stuff that happens towards the end of the game. So like, the
story was very good. I did enjoy it.
There you go, Dr. Pants. You can't have an opinion until you beat it.
This is true. I will admit though, I do like the moments when you unlock like the rest areas and you take a nap and like Pauline talks to you, like how every time you unlock a new one, there's like a new little discussion.
I mean, it's kind of like a new one. You could be in the same, just go to the same one and there'll be more discussions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah. Every time you unlock a new level of it.
I did put something in our planner. We haven't even touched anything on our planner.
All right, well, lay it on.
So the one thing I wanted to bring up a lot, like, because we kind of discussed it a little bit in our own personal chat, but the verification in everything, not just video games, because Rockstar came
like
out.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify, and then there's wasn't Europe with their adult websites now require some sort of verification via ID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Rockstar coming out and saying that you would need to upload some sort of like driver's license or ID to play GTA 6.
So, I mean, I'm not. If I have to upload my ID to play a video game, I'm probably not playing it, at least until all video games start doing that, because then I kind of don't have a choice. But I'm not going to enable the first game that does that, that will give crazy numbers to people who don't care why there's a bunch of, like, a big number of it. They'll just see that there's a big number and think it's working and people want that. So then they put it in other games. So I'm just not going to do it until the inevitable, I guess.
Ooh, I kind of feel like this would be the punk rocker in me saying, if it comes to that I need to put my name in a database somewhere to play video games at all. And this has nothing to do with like my behaviors in said game or like whatever. It's just literally, I'm going to stay like a Luddite, and I will probably reject any future that has anything like that.
But your name, okay, listen, your name, I'm going to be devil's advocate on this, but I will be back and forth because I'm sitting on the fence about this. Your name's already in the database, though.
I'm sure
you
it
made
is.
a Xbox account or Steam account with your name and your date of birth. Yes, you put it in, and it's not something that they can come back and verify because you entered it in, but your name's already there.
No, you're right. And if somebody wanted to, there's a whole list of data of all the stuff I've done, and Game Pass and PSN and God, even the Nintendo eShop and all that kind of stuff, like, which has the worst stuff of any place, by the way. I'm gonna throw that out there.
It does. The eShop, not compared to Steam.
I know. I just
how dare you?
They do have one of the worst ones compared to all the big three consoles and stuff, though. But
no, a lot of the stuff that's on the eShop is also on PlayStation.
But it's censored there, from what I hear.
No, it's not.
But then at that point, like, countering with that is, if they already have our information, why would they want a scan of a license? I don't think it's their business.
Yeah, if I have like a 20-some-year-old,
like, to verify what I say is correct.
Yeah, if I have a 20-some-year-old Steam account, I'm probably old enough to play this game. You know.
But they don't know that. You could have gave it to, like, not saying you don't have any kids, but you could have gave it to like your kid or like some other little kid.
But that's not on a private company's responsibility or business.
That's right.
The other way around.
See, that's where I'm devil's advocate. Like, not devil's advocate, on the fence about it, because it's not their responsibility. And I've seen this when I worked in a game store. It's not the company. It's not my responsibility selling you this game. It is it's the parents.
Well, yeah, but I also see a dark reality where the really quote unquote nice parents are using their own ID to let their kids play. They get play some adult game.
That's how I played GTA. That's how most people play GTA.
That was going to be my point. Is you can make people have to put in a valid ID for this, but that's not going to stop kids from playing this game, because they will just get their parents to like log this information in and whatnot. So I don't know why they're requiring this. I mean, I know that, again, Punk, you brought it up that there's like censorship laws going over in Europe, especially in the UK. But like, I don't know why. There's still ways around it. I don't know if they're trying to protect themselves from minors viewing adult content or gambling or not gambling, but dropping a lot of their parents' money onto in-game items, because we know that happened too with GTA 5. I don't know why they think they have to go this far ahead to say you need an ID to do it.
Well, because a law got passed and they have to do it. So
well, now hold on, because does every game have to do that now? Or is it just Grand Theft Auto?
And anything online at all that has anything that can be
sexual content.
Not just that, but violent content as well.
So is that going to is that going to start applying retroactively to these games, or because there's lots of games out there already?
It applied retroactively to everything that's already out over there.
So why haven't I had to put?
Because you don't live in the UK.
I'm talking about. Wait, I thought GTA was requiring it in the US.
It's not yet. That hasn't happened yet. No one said that yet.
But
Rockstar said that they were going to require it
in the US.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, though, is like, I don't understand why they're requiring it in the US when you can get around it, and I don't know what's making them do it. Because
I also think it's insane to even request it when, in today's day and age, how prevalent like data hacks are for getting personal information.
That was going to be.
I mean, we have a few people who have lost accounts, and then I'm sure many of us maybe have even gotten like notices from our health insurance companies or anything, or a credit card company saying, we got hacked, your data might be compromised, but now they want to include our driver's licenses to that vulnerability.
Yeah,
exactly. It's insane. It's absolutely insane because, I mean, and people just say, oh, just make your passwords stronger. It doesn't matter.
No, it's
These
not,
things like
it's not.
They're not hacking our personal passwords.
Exactly.
Companies.
And you're gonna look at these companies.
Like
you're gonna look at these companies like Rockstar. I don't think they have good security on our data because right now they don't have much of our data except for us logging in. And then once you start adding all this other stuff, I don't think they've focused on cybersecurity.
No,
right?
No,
I don't think so.
Now it's interesting. So if you were to start a Facebook account today, they do ask that you upload an ID. And there's other ways.
That's crazy.
There's other ways to guarantee your thing, but it was because when most of us signed up for Facebook originally, we actually had to verify our stuff by using our college stuff. Back in the day. So that already happened.
College stuff, but not when I used it.
No, of course. And you can swap that college stuff out now at this point if you want to.
But something like that, I feel like I kind of understand because they need to know, like, what if I was pretending to be, Pants, and then I'm just starting to spread all this misinformation and everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's already millions of versions of a lot of famous people and stuff on social media.
Right.
So it doesn't seem to stop that from happening, but
yeah, I just don't understand why game companies would want to do this other than to cover their own butts. But again, it's dangerous too because uploading more data is not making things better.
Yeah. I mean, they would just be doing it to comply with law over there, and then if they did it for us, they might just be doing it because they do it over there, they do it here. And then that way
it's just easier to do it. Yeah.
But Rockstar makes a bunch of money, and they should just start lobbying. They have the money to do that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of tough because
our politicians can be bought.
Yeah, this game can't fail. I mean, I'm sure how much money have they spent making it?
Oh boy.
That's if it even.
Most expensive game.
I'm sure.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not. You're right. You are correct. You are correct. I'm wrong.
What's the most expensive game?
Star Citizen.
Yeah. Oh, then never mind. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's if it comes out. I mean, we'll see.
That's if it comes out.
No. Yeah, no. And listen, I'm the same way with Metroid Prime 4. Like, okay, if it comes out, I don't believe it's gonna come. Like, it doesn't exist until it comes out. Like, you can show me a trailer, sure. We haven't seen much of anything, and they've pushed back the release date already. I think they're going to keep pushing it back. Why release Grand Theft Auto 6? Grand Theft Auto 5 makes plenty of money.
I mean, now they probably have to release it eventually just to make back their R&D at this point.
If they were actually developing it.
if they were developing it. Wow.
I'm going to say I don't like Google AI. So Google AI is saying its rumored development budget of GTA 6 is $1 to $2 billion, which is a very huge range. But they're also saying it is the most expensive video game ever produced.
It might be by the time it comes out, yeah. And especially if they keep on developing it after it comes out for a long time.
Oh wow, maybe it is because Star Citizen says only over 800 million. So if they are claiming 2 billion,
it's just going to be Grand Theft Auto. It's just going to be
Grand Theft Auto. It is, but it's also going to be the beginning of this new era of, I mean, tying everything we do to like really specific personal information, like to your home address, that kind of stuff. You know, that's different than other stuff, because like YouTube right now over in the UK, they actually have they have an algorithm built in that they're trying to figure out how old people are by the kinds of stuff they watch.
Yeah.
They'd never guess my age.
Well, and that's the thing. There's a lot of adults who watch like a lot of, kids things or kid-like things, and they're getting banned, and they kind of don't have a ton of recourse for fighting back against it unless they upload some kind of ID. So we might be looking at a future where we're like purposely shut out of things too.
It gives me a good reason not to use those platforms anymore. I mean, if we get shut out of YouTube,
we'll just go to Vimeo. We'll go to Rumble. Yeah,
we'll do a double reboot.
We'll make a bunch of right-wing video game content on Rumble.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Stream the mixer.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Dr. Pants will say it.
What? I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm actually just sad now. This podcast episode made me sad.
The definition of the burger, and then like breakfast sandwich.
You probably felt all the emotions.
I hate this. I hate feeling things.
Yeah. The world does suck that way.
This is why we get together, so we can make each other feel.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah. I think this is time to reveal to the world that when we hang out together, we call it a cry.
Yeah, we call it a bro cry. Yeah.
Guy cry.
The first one ever was at a Red Robin.
Yeah. Ironically enough. Oh, what a perfect way to tie this all together. Look at you.
Yeah. Burgers and all.
Oh my god. Because if there's one thing Nerdstrodamus loves, it's a good burger and emotions.
Good burger with egg and sausage all over it.
You shut your mouth. Eggs are gross.
Is there a basic food anyone else finds gross? Is this too late to talk about?
No. I mean, I think it's.
Listen, we are almost at an hour. Just pointing this out here. I feel like we should save it. We
can throw down one more 5-minute little.
It's not going to be 5 minutes. It's not going to be. It's going to be a huge discussion. We're going to be here for another 2 hours.
No, I was going to be quick. Dr. Vance doesn't like eggs. I don't like cottage cheese.
I see the cottage cheese.
There you go.
Yeah, I can.
I want to like cottage cheese because it's supposedly like really good in protein and stuff, but like it's in like every quote unquote healthy meal in the whole world.
Just mix it.
It's like there's a tablespoon of salt mixed in with sweet cream with chunks. Like I don't
put fruit in it. You put fruit in it and it tastes delicious.
Yeah, and it's delicious. Yeah,
I think that's when I can like palate it.
Wait.
When I had it by itself, I was like, oh.
Yeah, cottage cheese, you just put fruit and it's like sweet and stuff. And it's just like rice pudding, because like pudding is a cream thing with like chunks.
Right. No, I'm saying that I like it when it's sweet, but I've had cottage cheese on its own and it was salty and I didn't like that.
No. And you can have it in savory things. Like
absolutely.
People mix it with eggs and make like quiches.
Not a fan.
And that kind of thing.
There was one of the presidents, one of their favorite foods was cottage cheese and ketchup. Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
So a common food growing up was ghetto what's it called, Alfredo in my house. So it was you'd make the spaghetti, you throw an egg into it, and then like a big tablespoon of like cottage cheese, and then you just mix the whole thing together. No, it comes out tasting like Alfredo and has like an Alfredo vibe.
Do you put any seasonings in it?
I choose not to believe you.
Yeah, no, that's it. No cheese.
There's no seasoning?
No, the cottage cheese and the And the
egg?
Yeah.
There's
that adds flavor?
Salt or like pepper or like
no, you don't really need to add
An
salt.
egg is like
we would add pepper. I would add pepper.
An egg
to
is
mine.
like the most bland, unseasoned food. What do you mean it seasons
No, it
the
adds
noodles?
like an umami.
What are you talking
when you
about?
mix it together, it adds like an umami thing together, and it mixes with the saltiness of the cottage cheese, and it like.
See, like,
it basically,
I believe the
turns into
being
Alfredo.
All right.
It's like it's not that far away.
I'm adding this to the board. Like, make the most like the craziest foods that we talk about.
No, but that's a real thing we used to have a lot.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I believe
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
but we're gonna make it.
Okay. Back on track really quick. Lambo, what is like a common food that you just cannot stand?
A common food?
Yeah, because what you said is not common.
Oh, okay. Right.
Well, he admitted he liked that.
No,
but,
actually, that was one I liked. There's a few. Probably. Oh, tuna fish. I hate tuna fish. Tuna fish and every kind of mayonnaise-based quote-unquote salad.
Yeah, so like a tuna salad's like
the
the worst
tuna
nightmare.
salad's worst nightmare. Chicken salad's disgusting. Egg salad, I want to throw up. All that stuff. Yeah.
So,
wait, Dr. Pants, what about deviled eggs?
okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I will eat some eggs, like scrambled eggs are okay, and sometimes I do enjoy those. I absolutely detest
It's like runny yolk egg.
runny yolk, fried eggs, and hard boiled eggs. Cannot stand them. So
Wow.
deviled eggs,
So you
absolutely not.
don't
Wow.
like deviled eggs? Well, I always just that's a new fact.
You don't like
I
a
really
you don't like a
thought you were a
dippy
deviled
egg?
egg guy.
You don't like a dippy egg?
I will dip my toast in the yolk, and that is it. I will not eat the white part.
My whole perception of you has changed. I just always thought
What?
I'd see you in your button-up and bucket hat with a glizzy in one hand and a deviled egg in another.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on a second. What about the fried egg? Don't you like? Because you
part.
just said
The white part. That's the only edible part.
The white part, okay, the white part of an egg, like the pure white part of an egg, is disgusting.
Wow.
The flavor of it is terrible. I
It doesn't
cannot
have any
stand it.
flavor.
I don't. Yeah,
No, there's
I like egg whites.
There's a flavor. I can't
There's
stand
a
it.
flavor. Wow.
What if what if we removed all the white parts?
So when I was a kid and my parents
just
would
gave
make
you a
hard boiled
fried yolk.
eggs, because like my parents would make boiled eggs, like hard boiled eggs all the time. They would make
Yeah.
pickled eggs. I would eat the yolk.
They would just give you
Oh
the
my
yolks.
god!
What if you did the as seen on TV thing that you can like spin the eggs really fast so the yolk like breaks and disperses throughout the whole egg and then you hard boil it?
I could probably handle it because it would also it's like scrambling the egg. It
Punk,
changes
put that on the
I'm
board.
doing
I've always
it.
wanted to try
I'm
that.
already thinking about it. Like,
because
Yeah.
because the other thing I don't like about a hard boiled egg is the consistency. It's super like the rubberiness of it just drives me insane.
Can you make a reversed deviled egg? Like
Oh
you
my
carefully cut the bald yolk and like hollow out, like and make the whip out of egg white.
I don't know if you. I don't,
Okay.
That's doable. No, that is absolutely doable.
I threw up in my mouth a little.
That is more doable than you're thinking. That's very doable.
Yeah, you
Oh,
like
yeah.
scramble
God.
up the whites with the mayo and mustard.
Oh,
Just
God,
put a little dollop on it.
Wow.
please stop. You're ruining good mayonnaise and mustard.
guys, are we a food like channel now? Like,
This episode is.
This episode is.
There's Foodstradamus.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. This one will be like
adjacent.
it's a podcast, but it's just Foodstradamus.
of a little,
But that
like a
does-
sprinkle of gaming.
Yeah.
That does bring us to Punk, though. What is the common food you cannot stand?
Seafood. Good night, folks.
Seafood.
Yeah, just all seafood.
Uh,
I
wait.
just had shrimp for dinner today.
Is it all seafood, like
Yes.
including fish, or is
Yes.
it specifically
Like
like?
shrimp.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Like,
everything. If it comes out of
Okay.
the
I don't
water,
think it could be more clear.
Okay,
if a
yeah, no, I
if
hear
it comes out of the water,
If it comes
like
Okay.
in the water, it has to be in the water. Like a duck is fine because that's on the water, but in the water,
I pictured you as a sushi guy.
no, cannot do it. I do like every so often my wife will get like hard shell crabs or she'll get sushi and stuff like that, and I'll try it. I'm like it looks good. Like I'm like it looks pleasing.
Like you want to like it, but you just can't.
Exactly.
I get that. What about imitation crab?
It's
That's still-
no.
Oh, it's still made of fish.
yeah.
It's still made of fish.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I was trying to think of like a California roll situation.
Yeah, well then, the Philly roll would
inoffensive.
work because it's just like cream cheese and
rice
and
avocado,
carrots and celery. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no,
we could do that.
no meat in it.
It's doable.
I mean, I kind of get that a little bit, Punk, because I like half seafood. Like, I like fish.
Oh, I love a good salmon.
I love
good,
fish.
like grilled salmon.
Oh my god, yeah. A good like tuna steak that's just like just seared on the outside. Oh my god.
And one thing I have learned though is like I hate eating it. I do cook very good seafood. Like I will make my wife scallops and like salmon and stuff like that on the grill, or I'll smoke it, and she says it comes out delicious. I don't know if she's lying to me.
I want to believe that's something I've heard before, where there's like the best cooks for certain things absolutely detest what they cook.
That's just artists being artists.
That sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this is the wrong area to just eat seafood at all. I'm talking from the store, from anywhere.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sure if I were to get you up to New England and get you like a really good like lobster roll or something like that, because the fishiness isn't there, like that smell. It's not in stuff that like is very, very fresh.
I mean, I'll try it.
No,
like, that's the thing.
I'm just gonna say it's just
things.
tough because there would be no way for us to get it here.
Well, we do. We're going to that Drunken Clam up in New England.
That could be a thing. Yeah.
What are you talking about, Lambo? We got a Red Lobster 50 minutes away. That's real seafood.
We should all go just for the biscuits. See how many biscuits we can.
You mean seafood Applebee's?
I gotta add that. I got counter for that. Oh, add a counter. Add a counter for all the restaurant specific bread items. So the Red Lobster biscuits, the Olive Garden breadsticks, the
Texas Roadhouse buns.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
I was just at Texas Roadhouse last week.
I like the Texas Roadhouse bread, but the only reason the bread is good is because of the butter. And
bread's also just good.
And
together it's amazing, but separate, it's still good.
Olive Garden breadsticks are trash.
They're complete trash. If you let them sit there for more than like 3 minutes, like the veil disappears and you're like, what am I doing? You know?
If they sit out more than a Macho Man, then
it's too much. It's disgusting.
By the way, this is over 5 minutes. Let's not say that.
Oh, it's fine. There's plenty of stuff to cut out.
Not because of what I brought up. Not because of what I brought up. I was a good boy.
Right.
All right, I'll wrap this up.
All right.
Are you going to?
You're real.
I'm
quiet.
waiting for you all to shut up.
No, you just talk.
You can just talk because you're on your own separate track. Don't forget that.
Oh, this is true. Sorry.
Whoever edits this can just mute us. Hey, you know what?
I do that a lot. I actually do that a lot.
You should do for this podcast.
Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of the Nerdstrodamus podcast. If you have any comments or you have questions for us, make sure to post them in the link. Oh crap! I screwed it up.
Just for the entire podcast, it's just Pants talking. There's no one else. It's quiet, dead space, and then it's just Pants freaking out about egg burgers.
An isolated audio of you talking about the burgers is pretty good.
Thanks everyone for listening to this episode of the Nerdstrodamus podcast. If you have any comments or questions for us, make sure to post them. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just post them there in the video below. If you're listening to this on some podcast service, I don't know if they offer the option to make comments. You can always find us on Facebook or Twitter or wherever. We're on Blue Sky too, I think. We're on TikTok. I don't remember where we're all at.
We would have a website, but people don't share things with me.
You can post the website without that stuff and add it later.
All right, we have a website.
Nerdstrodamus.com.
We're back, baby.
Don't go there yet because I don't know if it's working. I have to verify that I can actually get it working. We're working on a website. We're going to have one.
He's throwing the term "we" out there a lot, but it's really just Punk. He's the only one working on the website.
Wait.
So all credit goes to him.
Wait. You guys aren't just like voices in my head?
Don't waste your time.
Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm so tired.
We'll catch you some other time.